Hi there, it's Patmos4 and we will continue our Brazil game with the to 56 mod. So last time I left you with the conquest of Great Britain and we got him. Only problem is now, well, we are at war with quite a few powerful enemies. For instance, take the Free French. Well, only 50 divisions, but Spain or the USSR, that's gonna be a problem. How about Italy? Well, they're quite weak. So, but Italy is our friend, and we need them to help us. Netherlands, well, rather powerful. Belgium, rather powerful. So, and especially the Soviet Union is gonna be a problem. But at some point we have to get across. So, let's see, can we prepare for a naval invasion into France and then see what we can do? At least we're gonna try. So, let's start setting that up. We have a force that is defending these isles, and well, we're gonna be needing that force. So, let's start setting it up. Let's get Marines. We have 5. Let's make a theater, the European invasion, and we are gonna start preparing. And then we're gonna do an attack into Europe. Once that's done, once it's completed, we will see if we can be successful in Europe. If we're not, well then this is probably the last episode, because I do want to be doing a decent job, and I'm not sure if I can do a decent job if I lose all my divisions in this naval invasion. So we'll have to see how it goes, but right now I'm pretty confident we can do a reasonable job. It all depends on the Russians. If the Russian guy is, well, all over us here, and he has a lot of divisions here, then we could be in trouble. If he is not, well, then we could have a good time, and perhaps even do a really good job. All really depends on how it will go. So let's check. We have those armies ready. Should all get to that harbor. We have this army. Should get to Dover. So what's important now is that we get armies across the ocean and make sure that they are ready to attack. So let's set this one up to defend here, so they will come across, and then we can send them over as soon as we need them. Same with these 23, we don't need those right now. Well, at least not there. So let's get them across here, stack them up in there, and make sure that everyone comes to the Isles of the British, and that they'll make sure that we can engage the enemy. Alright. There we go. Let's attack the enemy. Now, I want my 2 fleets to come together in one port to make sure that we can make one big fleet out of them and, well, support all those invasions. Let's see what we can do. Let's make one big fleet and yet again set them up. Have to protect all the troops coming in as well, so they can be set up like that, and then we'll see what we can do. Speed it up. Well, hopefully USSR doesn't have military, well, they do have military access in countries like France, so that's gonna be the challenge. Can we get in fast enough, or won't we? That's what we're gonna see, and that's what will decide whether we can be successful or not. So, well, we'll just have to wait and see. We have divisions not reaching their goal. That's not supposed to happen. They should all reach their goal, of course, their target province, so that they can move on to the attack. They're still coming across, they're in position. It's looking better. So, 5 armies ready to get across. Once they are across, we can hopefully make sure that they can do a decent job and capture some land And then fast after that. No, we need that one. Oh no, we need light cruiser. This one. Got the wrong ship. We just have to make sure we get a decent bridgehead and then just go on moving and, well, destroy our enemies. That's what we're aiming for. Alright, in position. Those 5 doing. They should all get to there. This as well. They're coming over. They can get into that. They are coming over. Well, they should be coming over at least. Let's just do it like this. You all get over here. Every part of the country. I'll delete your orders. You will all get over there. Then they can get across. Well, look at this. All those transports getting across the ocean. Looks marvelous. I like it. I mean, that's what we want to see. Let's make sure we have air superiority over the sea zone here. Need to find some fighters. Well, that's going to be a tough one, but we have them here. In the Caribbean. Well, we don't need them in the Caribbean right now. We need them over the channel. So that's better. Then we have some in Iceland. Well, let's put those in here as well. In province. That's better. Do we have naval bombers? We should have quite a few. Since we're building a lot and not really losing a lot. Question is, where are they? Torpedo bombers, but they're carrier ones. We need non-carrier ones. Dive bombers. Heavy bombers, heavy maritime. Medium, I don't know. Well, let's just get all different kind of airplanes in. Who cares if they're useful or not? We'll just make sure that they'll bomb the shit out of everything we can. Attack ships. Attack ships. Perfect. Well, let them try. Oh. I don't think there's anything we really need, but infantry support. Well, our infantry can do better, that's fine. Let's get a new doctrine. Always a good thing. Ooh, that's going fast. So they're attacking all these enemy ships, sinking enemy ships. Continue. It's in production, that's fine, we don't need to produce those. Alright, seems everyone is slowly but surely getting into position. Even here the troops are getting into position. Let's make sure they all come there. Sink another ship. Alright, it's a devastating loss for us all, don't really know why, but apparently it is. Isn't really important. Just need to do a job. Alright, do him, you can with him. Well, I'll just set those up as well. Some sort of defense point so we know all troops will come in. Get across. The more ships they sink, the better it is. Set this up. They will all start going over the high seas to us. Yes, there they're going. Alright, I think it is time to get ready to go. We have troops ready. Invasions are ready. Everything seems to... Let's give him a commander. There we go. Now let's see how we can do. Hopefully we do well. They are on their way. As we can see, the coastline is pretty well defended, so... Well, they arrived. So, time for you guys to get across. All of you should just join into one army and start moving out. I mean, we need more space for all those troops. Alright. So these are getting across. Those should get across as well. So I should delete our other orders and put them in there so we know that they're the ones arriving. There we go. Come on, let's arrive. Bring in the troops. There they are. Alright. Well, they can all join in that army. That's no problem. Let's just make one huge army group. Set them all up. Make a decent attack line. And go. Start driving around. Start taking land. You gotta cross. Perfect. They're coming. We'll get into that army as well. Still new troops coming in. Taking new land. Interesting. Set to aggressive, which is good. They should aggressively out. See what they can take. On the way to Paris. Some sort of liberation of Paris. I don't know if the people of Paris will feel like that, because, well, we're occupying them as well, but... well, I'd say we are liberated. Let's get to the Dutch, my home folks. Let's liberate them. Make sure that they'll all love me. Alright, those 18, where are you all? One is there. Where are the other ones? All here. Well, they should all go straight there. And they can join in here soon as well. Alright people, let's free the Dutch. Come on. Get to the capital. Make sure that land breaks free and it'll be ours. I think the Belgian people should surrender. Did they already? Oh, they probably already surrendered to the Germans. And never really got freed, so we can't actually free them now. Which is a problem. I'm sorry about all the fast zooms, I guess. There's a minor thing with that. It's quite fast right this day. Get in, guys. We have to save those troops here. Let's hope we can get there in time. Oh, they're just going by sea. That's not really supposed to happen. You all get there. That was the deal. Don't get in there. Go there. Let's just get back. Those 18 also should get in. Come on. Ah, he got in. Interesting. Finally a move by him. Now, let's get him. troops in. So, the first steps are always, well, in most invasions, my experience is that the first steps are rather easy. But soon after that, they will get a bit tougher. And, well, looks like that's what we're experiencing now. We are pushing quite a few directions, but it just slows down and, well, really have to give it our best to make sure that we can do fine. Let's get some of those fighters in, let's get those dive bombers in. Let's make sure we are the strongest up here. Guys, keep pushing. They should be able to get in somewhere. Yes, they can. Ace. Actually, I don't really use aces, but well, maybe I should. So we are actually gaining. Should be a little bit more careful, perhaps. And we've reached even a Soviet border, which is tough because the Soviet Union has so many troops. So I guess at some point that is something we should be dealing with. We have enough infantry equipment, so that won't be a problem anytime soon, but well, there are quite a few things that could be a problem, so let's hope they just manage to do the right things. Continue. Let's set up a new attack line. They're not really engaging right. Let's go. Continue forward, man. Move out. Got a new super heavy battleship. Super cool. But I'm not sure if I want to use it. Oh, let's see. Beamline, so we'll have better production. Which is interesting, of course. Alright, so we're slowly pushing ahead. Making sure that capture all that. They are sort of our ally now, or how do I have to? Yeah, they are our allies, so we're freeing them. That's what's happening right now. We are freeing Nation Français. Let's hope they can start regaining troops, etc., because that will be useful. We lost quite some things. That's not really supposed to happen. Let's shoot those ships out of the water. There are his carriers. We want those. Get them. Come on. Destroy his carriers. Just make sure he can't use them. Set up an attack line here and go. Destroy those troops there. Come on. Get in there. Kill him. Problem is we are also at war with Spain and Portugal, so we have quite a big front lines. So we might be having to do this in pieces, so just make sure we get a decent front line with Spain, then move into Spain, destroy them, then continue in Europe. There are a lot of options, but not really sure which one to take yet. Find out though, but let's check if there are no naval invasions. Nope, we're safe. Those troops can join into this army as well. Well, right here they're doing a decent job fighting off all these troops. Well, maybe soon we could even start liberating the Germans. And I believe that will be a really interesting feature if we can do that. But, well, we have to fight the Soviet Union for that. And with my 93 divisions, I think that's going to be a tough time. However, I have to check my occupation laws because I think some will give me more manpower. Yeah, I have to be gentle and we'll get more manpower from it. I don't know if that's worth it, we can try. What does that do with manpower? Oh, we get less factories from it as well. Don't see a real change in manpower. I mean, it says we will get more manpower from it. Well, let's set them all to gentle. Get as much manpower from them as we can. I mean, those factories are fine, we produce enough anyway. Let's see if this will do something for our manpower. Well, we put in quite a few troops here. Quite interesting to see. Could well mean that we have to put in some extra troops as well, just to make sure we can destroy them. So you guys join that. Right, well, we're still destroying his shipping, so it's a nice feat. He's pushing us back a bit. He's rather strong, many divisions and more coming in. Oh, interesting. So, let's pause here. What did we show today? Well, it's possible with Brazil. I mean, in the whole series I showed that it's possible to unite South America, to go to North America, even destroy the USA, get Canada, so you can do a really good job. You can even go to Great Britain and defeat them. Unfortunately for us, the Germans did really bad this time, and they didn't even really push into the Soviet Union. After a few months they just got pushed back and were destroyed, so that's a pity. And well, that's probably the biggest reason we're losing right now, because well, we just can't fight all those Soviet forces alone. I mean, this is just too many. He's even on service by requirement. We are already up to all adults serve, and next step will be scraping the barrel, and we're not going to do that. So, I mean, if we really want to, we can do a few surrounding moves and continue and probably be able to even win this war, but it will take a lot of time and it will be rather boring. So I'm going to end this episode right here. I'm going to save it up, and well, maybe on some later date I'll continue it and make a short video covering the next few years. So now I just went through it step by step, and I'll just make a summary video. But I don't think continuing now will be much enjoyable to watch. So this will be the last in our series with Brazil. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you really want me to continue, just leave a comment saying that you want me to really continue if you want to see it, and I'll just do that, of course. But I doubt you all want to see that. So thank you very much. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And well, perhaps soon we will start a whole new series with another country and perhaps another mod. We'll see about that. So thank you and bye bye.